It feels like finding a new car under 30 grand in 2026 is like spotting a unicorn in a Costco parking lot. Rare, but not impossible. With prices climbing and small cars vanishing, the budget-friendly segment is shrinking fast. But don't panic just yet. We've rounded up 7 brand new cars that still deliver real value for under $30,000. These are smart, reliable, and in some cases downright fun to drive. Let's jump in before automakers change their minds. Kicking off our list is the Chevrolet Trax, and it might surprise some people, but this is one of the most impressive new crossovers you can buy today, and easily the best deal in this entire lineup. With a starting price of $21,600, it's the most affordable SUV on this list, yet it doesn't feel like a budget penalty box. Under the hood is a 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder that makes 137 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission that keeps things simple and returns a respectable 30 miles per gallon combined. Sure, it's not built for drag racing, but for everyday driving, the Trax feels punchier than its numbers suggest. Inside, Chevy really stepped it up. The cabin is modern with a clean dash design, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and an available 11-inch touchscreen that makes it feel far more upscale than the price tag implies. Cargo capacity is another win. You get 25.6 cubic feet behind the second row, expanding to 54.1 cubic feet with the seats folded flat, making this the most spacious subcompact SUV in its class. Safety features like automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and forward collision alert are all standard. Combine that with sharp styling and affordable insurance cost, and the Trax easily earns the title of most practical crossover under $25K. If you're after a rock-solid car that nails the basics and then some, the Toyota Corolla remains the gold standard. With a starting price just under $23,000, the 2026 model keeps its formula simple. Bulletproof reliability, strong efficiency, and modern safety tech all rolled into one. Power comes from a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque paired to a smooth CVT. It's not exciting, but it is incredibly refined. The Corolla delivers 32 miles per gallon in the city and 41 on the highway, making it the most fuel-efficient non-hybrid car in this list. Inside, Toyota continues to improve the details. You get a well-built cabin with supportive seats and soft-touch materials, and an intuitive 8-inch touchscreen with wireless phone connectivity. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is standard across all trims, giving you adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and pedestrian detection, features that used to require an upgrade. What makes the Corolla stand out is its balance. It's efficient, quiet, comfortable, and it holds value better than almost any other compact car on the road. If you just want a car that does everything right every day and will probably still start up strong in 15 years, this is it. For good reason, the Corolla continues to be the most reliable all-around choice under $25K, and in 2026, that's a very short list. Next, we have the Hyundai Kona, sitting at a sweet spot in the market, small enough to park anywhere, but loaded enough to feel premium. Starting at $25,350, it gives you a ton of tech and design for the money. And thanks to a major redesign, it looks and feels like a much more expensive SUV. The standard setup includes a 2-liter 4-cylinder with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, mated to a continuously variable transmission. It's good for about 31 miles per gallon combined. Step up to the 1.6-liter turbo in the N-line trim, and the power jumps to 190 horsepower with a 7-speed dual clutch, making the Kona the quickest vehicle in this group. Inside, Hyundai went full digital. You'll find twin 12.3-inch screens stretching across the dash, a minimalist layout, and quality materials that wouldn't look out of place in a luxury SUV. Cargo space now measures 25.5 cubic feet behind the rear seats and expands to nearly 64 cubic feet with them folded. That's a big jump from the outgoing model. Hyundai also continues to offer one of the best warranties in the business, 10 years or 100,000 miles on the powertrain. Add in excellent safety ratings and tons of standard features, and the Kona stands as one of the best all-around subcompact SUVs under $30,000. The Kia K5 is easily the most stylish car in this lineup. It's a midsize sedan that looks and feels like something from a premium brand, yet starts at just $27,400. It's the rare affordable sedan that doesn't just compete on value, it actually turns heads. Power comes from a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 191 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. paired to an 8-speed automatic. It's smooth, quiet, and composed on the highway, with about 32 miles per gallon combined. Step up to higher trims and you'll find a turbocharged option with even more muscle. But even the base model delivers one of the most refined rides under $30,000. The cabin is another highlight. Kia gives you soft-touch materials, a massive 12.3-inch infotainment display, and upscale design cues that rival entry-level luxury cars. The seats are comfortable and supportive, and the layout feels intentionally premium. The trunk measures 16 cubic feet, which is generous for its class, and there's plenty of rear legroom for passengers. Combine that with Kia's industry-leading warranty, and you've got one of the most well-rounded sedans available for under $30K. The K5 isn't just a budget car, it's proof that affordable can also look expensive. For buyers who want something rugged and all-weather capable without spending SUV money, the Subaru Crosstrek delivers. Starting at $26,995, it's the only vehicle in this lineup with standard all-wheel drive, making it the most capable car here when the weather turns ugly. Power comes from a 2-liter Boxer engine making 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque, paired to a CVT. It's not a rocket, but it's smooth and confident, and more than capable for city or mountain driving. Fuel economy lands around 29 miles per gallon combined, which is impressive for an all-wheel drive crossover. The Crosstrek's ground clearance, 8.7 inches, is another standout. That's more than many midsize SUVs, and it gives you a real off-pavement capability for weekend adventures. Inside you'll find supportive seats, easy-to-use controls, and available features like a massive 11.6-inch touchscreen. Cargo space is strong too at 20 cubic feet with the seats up and 55 with them folded. Safety is top-notch with Subaru's EyeSight Driver Assist Suite standard across the board. Combine that with rock-solid resale value and a loyal owner community, and you have the most versatile and adventure-ready car under $30K. If efficiency is your top priority, the Toyota Corolla Hybrid is tough to beat. Starting at $24,575, it delivers hybrid fuel economy in a package that's still affordable, practical, and built to last. Under the hood, the hybrid setup pairs a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine with 2 electric motors, producing 138 horsepower and around 156 pound-feet of torque. It's not about performance, it's about range. You can expect an EPA-estimated 50 miles per gallon combined, making it the most fuel-efficient car on this list by a wide margin. The driving experience is smooth and quiet, with instant electric torque that makes city driving surprisingly satisfying. Inside, you get the same high-quality cabin as the regular Corolla, roomy, durable, and intuitive, with a few hybrid-specific displays to monitor energy use and efficiency. Toyota's Safety Sense system comes standard, and the hybrid's long-term ownership costs are among the lowest in the industry. It's also one of the few hybrids that remains under $30K, as most competitors have crept well above that threshold. If your goal is to spend as little as possible on gas without stepping into full EV territory, the Corolla Hybrid is the best possible answer. And finally, when it comes to defining what an affordable, well-engineered daily driver should be, nothing does it better than the Honda Civic. Starting at $24,595, it remains the benchmark for compact cars. Refined, efficient, and genuinely fun to drive. The standard 2-liter 4-cylinder produces 158 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque, while the available 1.5-liter turbo bumps that to 180 horsepower and 177 pound-feet. That combination gives the Civic the best balance of performance and efficiency in this price range, with fuel economy reaching up to 42 miles per gallon on the highway. But what really sets the Civic apart is how it drives. The steering is precise, the suspension tuning is spot on, and the chassis feels solid and planted, making it one of the most enjoyable cars to drive under $30,000. Whether you're carving through corners or just cruising down the highway, the Civic delivers a level of polish that most rivals can't match. Inside, the cabin design is modern and intuitive, with a digital instrument cluster, high-quality materials, and excellent visibility. It feels more like a mini luxury car than an economy sedan. Passenger space is generous, and the 14.8 cubic foot trunk gives it more cargo room than several midsize sedans. And here's something that might surprise you. Most Civic sedans sold in the US are assembled right here in Indiana at Honda's Greensburg plant. That means you're not just getting a great car, you're supporting American manufacturing too. Combine all that with Honda's strong resale value and standard suite of driver assist features, and the Civic easily earns its title as the most complete car you can still buy under $30,000. And there you have it, 7 genuinely good new cars that you can still buy for under $30,000 in 2026. Whether you're after efficiency, tech, performance, or practicality, these models prove that new car value isn't dead yet. If I had to pick 2 standouts, the Civic wins for being the most fun and refined, while the Corolla hybrid takes the crown for fuel efficiency. Both are smart buys you'll never regret. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these cars you'd drive home today. Thanks for watching and enjoy the ride.